Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Libra meditation. The new moon a couple of days ago was coupled with the solar eclipse, which many of you will be aware of is a unique phenomenon that really the ring of fire really amplifies and shifts the impact of the new moon in Libra to the surrounding weeks. So that we have been feeling this new moon for a while, with still so many planets in retrograde, and the impact can be felt into the new year. For you, if you enjoy this reading, please like, comment below, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I've laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with another tarot deck and finish off with a couple of oracle cards. So let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy for this new moon, the Six of Swords. Six of Swords feels as though, Leo, you are moving on. You're moving away after a lot of struggle, a lot of sense of being invisible, being unheard, of some kind of a chaotic situation in which other voices dominated, other presence dominated your environment, so that you're recognizing to a certain extent that you can't win in a particular environment you've been involved in. And as a result of that, you're ready to cut your losses and move on to a place where you can find some resolution, where you can contribute to solving your needs, your desires, in a way that will give you peace, give you a sense of acceptance that these particular struggles, which you may still be facing, had a purpose, that you've learned from these things, and that you're now prepared to move on into an environment where you can accept the challenges that you're expecting. But it's actually a card of release. So there should be a sense of relief as you move forward from this place. The 10th house, there are two cards here. We have both the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands, and I'm going to look at these together. I'm getting a sense, Leo, that you have been struggling mightily for quite a while to build something, to create something, to find your appropriate area of responsibility, your field of strength, your area of talent. You have worked at it consistently. You have been committed. You have approached this. And although you are damaged and a little bruised from the effort, you are far from giving up. Now that you're tapping into your intuitive wisdom, you're looking less at what others tell you is your experience and more at what you know your experience to be. You're reflecting more in a way that is connecting you to your own mission, your own purpose on this planet. You may be connecting to an ancestor. You may have guides and supporters, teachers, mentors around you. You may have a counselor who is helping you to identify your own experiences in order to validate that you have all that you need. You know all that you need to know, and how to advance that, how to express that in a way that reflects your mission, your talent is something you may be tapping into. You may be realizing the ways that these many attempts to find your authentic expression are finally netting in the sense of wisdom, how to strategically employ your talents rather than a kind of blind running at something that you have been doing for a while. As a fire sign, your strength is so phenomenal that you can have unending energy tons of optimism as a Leo and have almost depleted your energies trying to reach this place of your mission, your self-knowledge, knowing who you are, and now understanding that you can retreat within your own experience for the answers that you need. In the first house, the King of Pentacles is your focus. Your focus here, Leo, is on your material security, stability, your wealth perhaps, prosperity. Comfort is important to you. A stable structure that supports your aspirations and your goals. The sense that you have everything you need to a point that you are feeling generous. And that generosity is not necessarily in the gifts or the resources that you are turning over to others, but rather in the example that you set for others that are watching you, that are taking inspiration from your hard and persistent journey to a place of stability. You're modeling this for others. In the fourth house, this is your source, your foundation, your family. You're putting together something for yourself. There's a strong sense here that you're moving away from something that has been given to you, a set of beliefs you once accepted and assumed to be the case, and that has not gotten you what you wanted. Now, as you're moving on, you're inspired by the gifts that you bring, the talents, the interests, the desires that you have to look away from the familiar past and towards an open world, a place of possibilities. You're gathering contacts, you're assessing and evaluating potential collaborators, ideas for growth, and you are tentatively setting out feelers, testing the waters, so that you are have a view to moving on, moving out into the world, and building something that reflects who you are. In the seventh house, the Page of Swords. There's an offer coming to you. There's an opportunity for you to really look at the way that you're communicating, you're responding to offers that others may be giving you. You don't feel quite up to the challenge, or the offer may be smaller than you had expected. But within this offer, within this opportunity, is a chance for you to reshape the way you think. This new moon is really highlighting the way you communicate, the way you process information. And you're clicking on to the idea that your thoughts create your reality. And you're taking this opportunity to observe the ways in which you are leaving behind an old set of beliefs and ideas and really moving into your own strengths and talents to create something new, to create this abundant, prosperous reality. I'm going to clarify the King of Pentacles here in the first house with the Nine of Swords in the second house and the Queen of Swords in the third house. So you indeed have two nines so far. You are definitely leaving something behind. In fact, even as you move on, you are mourning a set of beliefs, a set of ideas, connections, relationships, a sense of failure, a sense of incompletion that you have, that has burdened you. And by allowing yourself to experience the grief of what now feels like disappointments, heartaches, you are in fact letting that go at a deep level. And this is part of your release of the beliefs that you've been carrying around with you, that are no longer relevant to you. You are actually creating your own reality moving forward, but that couldn't happen until you were willing and able to release the old ideas, the old beliefs that you were making assumptions about your life on. This is really amplifying the way that you're able to communicate, seek advisement, communicate with others on an intimate level so that you can objectify your experiences in order to talk about them, to gain new ideas, to be open to the experiences of others, to test your strength, to test your ideas out as you are creating, building something new for yourself at a fundamental level. You may even be seeing your home, your childhood, your family of origin differently as you as you open up to new ideas and find yourself inspired by things that you may have overlooked in the past, things that you're tapping into within yourself. The Three of Wands in the 4th house is clarified by the Knight of Cups in the 5th house and the Three of Pentacles in the 6th house. This is absolutely beautiful. You're opening up your heart. You're opening up your imagination, and this is unlocking your creative abilities to create this, to build this inspiration to move out into the future by building something, by creating something that reflects who you are, your own desires. This is you really releasing the assumption about what you're supposed to want and instead building what you want, what you desire from within who you are, your own experiences, and really putting the pieces together for how that actual collaboration, how that team, how you can build something better on the basis of excellence, your phenomenal skills, your phenomenal motivation and inspiration, which you continue to seek in your intimate communications, in the way that you're learning and absorbing new ideas. So this is the creative team. This may be you working on a project at your job. This may be you creating your own business. This can be a side hustle that may turn into your job. There are infinite possibilities that you are creating here, but you're opening up the possibility of improving upon your life, improving upon your home life, your sense of reality, your roots. The Page of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by the Chariot card in the 8th house and the 8 of Swords in the 9th house. So what is powerful about this particular set is you are really clarifying your own direction. You're moving forward. You're not trying to fix all the problems in your environment, at your job, in your home life, in your relationships. Instead, you're using that acceptance that these lessons, these conflicts, these struggles are teaching you something that is allowing you to focus on your authentic self. This is moving you closer towards your goals. And it's interesting that this is a card of liberation. The Chariot means you're not trying to be like everyone else anymore. You're free to be different. You're releasing the sense that because of where you were born, what you look like, what you know, your particular circumstances determines who you are. Instead, you're reversing that and saying, I'm unique. I'm not like other people. And therefore, I'm pursuing those things that are unique to me, those things that I genuinely desire. There are a lot of competing ideas that you're absorbing right now. You are there's almost like an explosion of inspiration for you, new ideas, new opportunities to move, travel, learn, grow. You may be taking advantage of a training program or an education program or a travel program opportunity for you to gain more contact among a greater and more diverse group. So this is at times overwhelming to you, but you have placed yourself in the perfect position to be able to evaluate all the ideas that you are now opening up to. In fact, you're seeking these ideas. You're seeking new ways to do things, a new set of beliefs. In the 10th house, the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Knight of Pentacles in the 12th house. This is having not only an impact on your ability to create a new opportunity, a new effort for you, but this is also impacting all your relationships. You're looking at the way that your beliefs have determined the way that you share resources, the way you create agreements, and you're really balancing that out based on who you are rather than based on what you're supposed to do. This is really quite radical for you because I think many of us accept certain conventions of relationships, employment, based on what we understand are the norms, the conventions. You're really balancing that out based on who you are and what your needs and desires are. And this is radical for you. You're also creating a plan to implement this new project, this new opportunity, this new collaboration, a new project or a new business, so that you are actually taking the wealth of ideas that you're exposing yourself to, the many challenges to your beliefs that you are openly receptive to, and you are creating a plan, you are recognizing a step-by-step procedure, and you're taking your time. You are in no hurry to affect these changes that you are working towards. I'm going to pull a divine crystal for you and again remind you that you can like, comment below, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Ocean Jasper. Schedule yourself in. I love this. It's so amazing to me how these often resonate with the 12th house card. This is where we're learning lessons from all of our experiences in life. And the Knight of Pentacles is exactly that, taking your time, scheduling yourself in. I love that. And I'm also going to pull a Language of Flowers oracle card and give you some additional support. For some reason, this one flew off, so I'm going to open up this card, and I pulled the pitcher plant, and the key word is insight. The answers are there for those who look. Thank you so much, Leo. Until next time, namaste.